One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Welcome into Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge. I'm your host, Ahman Green, along with Rico the Rookie, or that dude today.
That dude.
He doesn't know who he is. He has an identity crisis going on. But we will, and we still need to get that video, right? Fixed. Or not video, intro sounds to have you added into the fray of Big Voice Bob's commentary.
I blame other people.
The show. Other people?
Yeah, I blame other
people. So it's not us? It's not me?
No, it's not us. There's some other people that are involved that just are
not making this happen. Hey, if I got give me big Voice Bob's number. Give me his email.
I have his email. Do you want it?
Give me his email. I'll take care of this.
Okay, bet.
I like taking things in my own hand, as we were talking right before we went on stream. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna paraphrase it. People that I know acting like a goddamn fool. I gotta come in and regulate. I'm gonna come up here and like
regulators.
NWA up in this piece. They don't know I get gangster. So anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So if this is your first time coming into the Gamers Lounge, like I said, I'm your host, Ahman Green, and my co-host, Rico the Rookie, that dude. First year. That's why it's called the Rookie. It's his first time doing this first couple episodes. And John Audius, who is our fan favorite, not here, but he's working Wisconsin Ladies Sports. Yeah. He got women's volleyball. We all got women's volleyball going on this week. Our ladies play Georgia Tech, right?
Yep. And the Yellow Jackets tomorrow, and then
tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, and then the winner of Arkansas and Kentucky, if they get past Georgia Tech, on Saturday.
There you go. So with that being said, we are streaming on Facebook, on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter Live, everywhere. And then another couple weeks we'll be streaming from like another 5 or 6 places, because there's other little studios and platforms that I can stream as a alumni of the NFL. We'll be bringing you more of that too, so more football fans can come in and do all that. Yes, it's just I'm just telling people stuff, man. That's it.
Me as well. An alumni of the NFL.
Yeah, Hey, you're a fan of the NFL, so that counts. That counts for something.
My team sucks, but it's okay.
And your team is? Remind
New
me.
England.
Oh yes, they're having a hell of a season, and not in a good way. Not in a good way.
They have lost 3 straight games in which they give up 10 or less points.
Yes, I know the lost game.
10.
They lost 6-0. 6-0. I was like, and I had Justin Herbert, and I was like, what is going on with his stats in this game? But they still got a defense out there in New England, I guess. Yeah,
10-6, 10-3, 6-0.
Oh my God! As a coach, that would be so frustrating. As a coach,
what do you do?
You don't do nothing. You just keep like, hey, we just gotta keep pushing ahead. Hey, something's gonna break either us or them. That's what you say.
It's us.
So yeah. Akito, how you doing, man? He says no need to call him on. No, it's all good. We're having fun in games. I could take that. I got thick skin. I was in the Nebraska. I grew up in the Nebraska locker room. Okay. And those rough guys, I can handle all of them. I can handle Rico the Rookie. This is nothing. And then the Green Bay Packers, my offensive line were notoriously the worst offensive line in terms of how you put it, trash talking. I say they was the worst, which means they were the best.
Yeah,
because they were so good at trash talking, where they could get in the D lineman's head, and I was always wondering why D linemen were mad at me at the bottom of the pile and punching me.
What did I do?
Trying to twist my ankle, but I figured out Marco Rivera, who I love to death, Mike Wall as well, Mark Tauscher. Mark didn't do him a whole lot of trash talking, and Chad Clifton didn't either. It was between Marco, Mike Flanagan, and Mike Wall, and then Kevin Berry too, but he wasn't a trash talker. But those 3 in the middle, center and 2 guards, they were the reading leaders, so they were doing all the yak. And oh yeah, you see that number 30? This was Marco told me one time. He would say to guys, he was like, "You see number 30 right there? You see that? That guy right there.
That guy right behind me.
He's running right here on my left hip, and you can't stop him."
There's absolutely nothing you can do to stop him from doing what he's about to do.
I'm like, bro, man, So, like I mentioned, we're on LinkedIn. So if you're on LinkedIn, you got questions, throw them in the chat. You can welcome in. We got other things we're gonna talk about in the show. If you're on YouTube right now watching, there you go. And if you're on Twitch, you know what the deal is, and Twitter as well, and on Facebook Live. Go and chime in, ask questions. We got some fun. We got a fun running show today. We got some interesting quick hit news bites. We got some fun games, releases of the week, and we got a first. We're gonna try to do a reaction and see what happens. Notorious Afro, yeah, right. My humble brag. I constantly can't avoid that. That is like me being a humble person. Obviously, that's gonna be part of my identity, a humble brag, because I mention things and people were just like, really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're just saying, with being an alumni of the NFL and then this, and my Packer teammates and this and that. And it's like you're just saying it because
it's just matter of factly for me.
It's just you talking, and you're just like saying a story, but at the same time, like me and a lot of the people listening right now, we're just like, Mister, you out here talking about you playing in the NFL and playing in college football.
You know what? I'm looking at it like this. I look at the NFL. I still look like the NFL to me was like when I was 6 years old, 7 years old playing flag football. That's how I look at it. I was having fun. These are my friends. We were going and dragging people, beating people up.
Just compare the NFL.
I'm just saying, as a like, it was a 6-year-old. It was a kid. It was fun. Like I was in my element. It was my childhood dream to be there, and so it didn't feel like work until like the years I got hurt, or if we had a rough season. That's when it felt like work.
I'm just saying.
6
years old. You at 6 years old were probably as big as I am now. You were 5. You were. I
was not a big kid.
5'5", 195 as a 6-year-old.
I wish I was. I had some friends who were that big that tried. They couldn't play with us because of that size alone. But
you're an alien.
Hey,
you're an alien.
I think I am. This week we'll find out one day. I can't wait. I can't wait. But from last weekend, man, we had a fun weekend I had a good time with the esports team. We did our first OTA. So an actual OTA. I just coined this. I just like, I did an OTA. Organized team activity this past Friday. So it was fun. It was more for myself as a coach to get to know these players and on a personal level. So I know how to coach them up, what they really need from me. And I think they enjoyed it. It was positive feedback all in the Discord. And I sent out a survey for feedback questions, like what I can do better, what games that you want to play next time, like team building, team activity building games, and anything about the event that was, that you like or dislike. So I want that feedback tip so I can get better. That's why I love constructive criticism. So, but the good thing was like, it was pictures in the Discord of everybody's like, oh my God, I had a good time. It was so fun. And I'm like, yes, victory.
Perfect.
Perfect. Friendship, as they do in Mortal Kombat. Friendship. And in little hearts. You got the little heart. But the way it was a couple of little points, situations that happened. And so we played this one game called the Lego Man. And so you have Lego pieces and you have one player or person who was Z, our club president. So she went in and she grabbed a Lego box. She went into a room by herself and she put created something from the Legos. And so we created 5 teams. And of the 5 teams, one player had to go and look at the statue or whatever she built, a car, a house, a ranch, whatever, with the Lego pieces. And they had 5 minutes to look at it, memorize it. Obviously, they couldn't take no pictures. They had to do this from memory. So I'm like, anybody that have a photograph from memory, you got this. So they had to remember what it looked like, the colors, the size, which way was it's facing or which way was the Legos, pointing to, left, right, middle, whatever. And then go to that team they were on and describe what they saw and then try to duplicate it. And we had 5 groups. One group just said, you know what? We're just going to be creative. And they created this, it was like more of it was an ode to like Mario, and I think it was a couple of Moana Lego pieces in there. Like they found Moana. I don't know where they got the mud monster or something in there. And so it was creative. I say that it was not even close to the winning.
Is not what was this isn't what you were supposed to make.
There wasn't close to winning, but you know what? I looked at all of them in the group and they were having a great time. You know, they were having fun. So I was like, you know what? A for effort, but you having fun. Let's go. And then it was the other 4 groups that almost nailed it. And then one, it was crazy, like identical to what Z had did in the statue. And so thumbs up to everybody. And the prize, what was the prize? I think the prize, what was it? What was first place? Oh, first place was whoever the first place group could eat the food that was donated to the night by Raising Cane's. So shout out to Darren at Raising Cane's here in Lincoln. He's part of the team here at 93.7 Ticket. He's one of our sponsors too. And so he helped donate some of the food, some of the lemonade, some of the bread. That bread there is so good. It's so good and bad at the same time.
You get it. You get it bobbed. You know what that is?
Somebody told me, but I forgot. Remind me.
Butter on both sides.
Yes. No, I did not. I got to do that again next time.
Yeah, that's for your doing it. That's for all of you. If you go to Raising Cane's, you ask for your toast bobbed, and then it'll have that little crispy on both sides.
One of my players works there, Sam. He's the team manager for Overwatch 2. And he mentioned that. I forgot it. So now I got it. Thank you, Rico, for that reminder.
Delicious.
And then the other point from the team activity was we did play games, events like actual video games. But what I had the players do, we played nothing they compete in. So give them something different, you know, no Rocket League, no Overwatch, no League of Legends, no Valorant, no Call of Duty, nothing like that. So we found, I say the funnest game of the day people loved, they played it multiple times, was a Nintendo Switch game called Boomerang Fu. It is so awesome. Hold up, I'm gonna pull this up.
Boomerang Fu.
Yeah, so basically it's like Kung Fu, but it's boomerang. You with chaw hand, what y'all?
Yeah,
with a boomerang. Yeah, so there you go. Let me see if I can pull. I know it's got to be a video of it.
Kung Fu with boomerangs. You know what? I'm down. I'm totally for that. Boomerang. I mean, I was talking about playing sports with toast last week. So,
right.
You know, I'm down with that. And boomerangs. Look, I'm a big fan of Australia. Just anything Australia.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm a Crocodile Dundee fan. Yeah, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife. Big fan of anything Australia. So
I'm there with you.
A kangaroo. I'm good to go. I want to visit Australia, but I'm terrified because I don't want to die.
No, you're not going to die.
Everything there wants to kill you, Ahman.
True, but it's not everything. It depends on where you go first. Let's start there first. If you go to the outback, things will get real. Okay.
A huntsman spider can't kill you, but it's terrifying.
Don't go to the outback. They're in the outback. That's
a huntsman spider is everywhere. It's in the city. And again, they don't kill you. They're not deadly to humans, but they're huge and they're scary.
I can feel the panic in your voice. So calm down. Bring it back down. Bring it back down to 1. Okay. I want to see down to 1.
I want to see a crocodile.
You could go see that. You could go see anything you want. Like I said, it's not. You're not going to die when you go visit Australia. Just know that.
I want to see Irwin a crocodile.
Steve Irwin passed away, bro. You forgot
from a stingray. But I want to Steve Irwin a crocodile. I want to jump on its back.
Oh, you want to do what he used to do? Oh, gotcha. I misunderstood what you were saying.
No, I want to cover its eyes with the towel so that it thinks it's nighttime and then it calms down.
See that, and that's not smart. And that's where you're gonna get hurt.
It's not, but I want to do it.
And go like Aikido said, just go to Florida, man. Just go to Florida.
No, Florida's different.
Hey, I got a video real quick of boomerang food for you. Let's check this out.
Quick question for Aikido. Is Florida the Australia of the United States, or is Australia the Florida of the rest of the world?
Since it's big enough, the Florida of the rest of the world.
Okay.
I'll answer that question for Aikido.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We got boomerang food, y'all. It's so awesome. It's so fun. So fun. Auto in this game. And you chop each other up with the boomerang. And you have multipliers, or you have attributes you could gain. Like the boomerang could be like a heat-seeking boomerang. They can turn into multiple boomerangs. You could throw one and it turns into 5, and then one to
Exploded.
throw it and it could explode. Like that's the 5 one, the multi boomerang.
Yeah.
There's my guy. I love being an avocado. They're great for you and they're ballers. And you could disguise yourself like that right there. Up to 6 players, bro. This game is so fun. It's so fun.
I want this game.
And you know,
you didn't tell me that you were food.
Yes, I did. I was saying it's the sushi. That's the sushi thing right there. You got avocado. I didn't say. I said I was an avocado.
Boomerang kung fu.
I said no. You didn't hear me. You was talking. You turned your volume in your ears off. I said I like to be avocado.
Hey.
There's bananas. There's sandwiches. There's sushi.
You didn't say.
There's a carrot.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
I am not a.
What did I say? There's a milk carton. There's a donut. I said a sandwich. I know I said a sandwich. So
you
don't
did
even.
Not. I want.
You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. You see, this was happening when people talk. You don't listen. Boom. See? And that's what my team learned about that. They was communicating. Boom.
You didn't say that. I want to be the hot chocolate.
I like the avocado and I like the sushi. That's what I like.
You would like the things that are kind of healthy.
Oh man, fun game there. So if you don't have this is a cheap purchase on Nintendo Switch, by the way. It's only like $15.99 right now. I think somewhere in that neighborhood. It's not over $20, which is awesome.
When I get my Switch, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna play this with my kids. And by play this with my kids, I mean I'm gonna smoke my kids in this game.
Man, your kids are under the age of 6.
Smoke them.
So you better, you know what? You better get it in while you can, because when they get older, they're gonna be they're gonna be beating you up and everything.
My kids will never beat me in anything. All right.
Yeah, that's the mindset. As a parent, you want that as a mindset.
My kids will never beat.
You gotta pick and choose what those things are. Okay. You gotta pick and choose what those things are, because when you get a certain size, and they do too, they're gonna be grown ass man in you.
Nah. My kids are small like me.
All right, let me get the screen ready here for our next segment here. We got quick hidden news bites, and by way of Notorious Afro, one of our show creators and engineers here, has created a new intro for quick hidden news bites. And here we go. Quick hidden news bites, y'all. Y'all hear that? Quick hidden news bites, y'all. Ooh, that sounds so fun. All right.
Jelly.
Rico, your story is up first. So what you got cooking, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch is doing a thing that is bothering a lot of people. The popular live streaming site will be ending service in South Korea. South Koreans in February 27th of 2024. Twitch will be terminating all services to South Korea, meaning that a lot of South Korean streamers, who there's a lot of them and it's very big in South Korea, are going to be without their Twitch channels. They're going to have to find out where they're going to stream from next. And this is causing a lot of issues, obviously, in South Korea. I mean, could you imagine if, maybe not in the entire United States, but let's say California, that Twitch just decided, you know what, we're going to shut down all streaming services in California. I mean, what are they going to do?
That'd be a problem. That'd be a problem.
Because maybe they chose Twitch because they thought that it was a better option than whatever other options were out there at the time, or maybe, Kick right now. But now without Twitch without Twitch in South Korea, they're going to have to find new avenues to stream their content. And a lot of these streamers with video games that are very popular in South Korea and the rest of the world are going to have to find new areas to stream from. And they have time, because it's not until February, but It's still a stressful point, because if you've built up a fan base in this, big market, now you're going to have to move over to a different service and get them to follow you over there. And Notorious Afro does say Korea's main streaming platform is Africa already. But even then, that's the main streaming platform. But there are some people who are streaming on Twitch who have bigger fan bases. Now they're going to have to switch over, and maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they liked what Twitch was offering, and now they're going to have to switch over regardless.
Yeah, it's interesting thing when you have, companies that makes the I say they make the big executive decisions to do or stop different things like this platform, over in Korea, being Twitch itself, where a lot of games are being played and a lot of money's being made because the streamers actually, as we talked about over in Korea and over in Asia, they've been streaming and gaming for a very long time. So this is part of their way of life. It's just unfortunate. And the biggest things is the consumers, right? They kind of lose a different way to get their content out there, as they've been already doing it through Africa, and now not having this. It was, wasn't, it's a little different than Mixer when it shut down. A little different because Mixer was just new, trying to get started, and we already had Twitch, we had YouTube here. So maybe Africa is more the supplement platform for everyone, but it's always good to have more opportunities to go different places. Like we're sitting here on 5 different platforms streaming out to 5 different places, so they have multiple places and taking one away, and that's obviously a disadvantage for them.
And they're saying that Twitch was getting very expensive for Twitch to offer their services in South Korea because of all of the licensing and all the things that they had to pay to get it over there. And Notorious Halford has mentioned, and I was reading through it again, they had to lower the quality to max 720p on Twitch for streamers in South Korea. But in the League of Legends, like there weren't a lot streaming on Twitch, but in the League of Legends space, it was massive over there, and it was big on Twitch, and it was big in South Korea. So even if there weren't a lot of people streaming on there and a lot going on, and that's why Twitch is shutting down, there was still a large community of people who were watching or streaming from South Korea on League of Legends, at least.
Yeah, and then also Notorious brings this up. They also disabled the VOD for the Twitch channels over there too, which is obviously a big thing too, because people can then, go back and rewatch your content, and that was not an option for anybody streaming on Twitch out there as well. So interesting.
Like I said, it sucks, and
it's a part of it.
Twitch is going to get backlash, but they have their reasons for doing it, and some of them make sense. But at the same time, it just sucks. It sucks for anybody in South Korea who preferred watching on Twitch, whatever they were watching, over other streaming services, or preferred streaming on Twitch than other services, even if it wasn't the most popular streaming service. Right.
And then so yeah, man, it's just, I don't know I was trying to go with Mixer, I remember, and then finding out that it was being dropped soon. I'm like, oh man, just a little bump in the road for streamers out there. But as gamers, and that's what we do, we just continue to adjust. So like Notorious says, it really sucks. I have some Korean streamers I watch. Hopefully they can go to YouTube to get international followers. And that's the part too I didn't even think about, like the international side of it, because Twitch being based here, that's a whole nother demographic of fans that you try to go out for. You try, being over there in Korea, obviously you go for your local fan base, but then also having to go internationally, being the opportunity to do that through Twitch. But now also, is adjust. There's YouTube too. Boom, you knock that out. That, and then keep the ball rolling. Rico.
Keep it going.
Now I'll let you finish it off. If you got anything else you want to add?
Well, you do have all these other streaming services, like you just mentioned, YouTube, and maybe they'll go over to Kick. But I feel like YouTube's going to, it's already taking off, and it's already getting massive with YouTube gaming and things. But with that happening in South Korea, I feel like that might grow YouTube quite a bit.
Yes. And yes, Keto, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Is money really an issue?
The money's not an issue, but it's their money, and they're going to the way that they want to spend it, and they don't want to spend it by providing more services to South Korea.
He says sus.
It's their choice, and again, it's ridiculous, but they can choose how to spend their billions of dollars.
Yes, and this is a true statement right here by Notorious Afro. Money is always an issue for people who have money. Yes. Yep. Because they're pulling decisions and they're not collaborating with their consumer base.
And you can never have enough money, right? That's what they. Even if you have.
People that have money say that. Yes, people who have a lot of money say that.
Yeah.
So exactly.
I wish I had too much money.
I think everybody wants that problem. Everybody in the planet wants that problem.
Yeah.
Having too much money.
There's no such thing as too much money.
No. If you say you got a problem because your bank account is like at the limit, I was like, shut up. Just stop talking to me.
I have to take money out of my account because I have too much. I have to put money into different banks because they only let me hold it.
I'm gonna do what's your boy's name from the Miami Heat? Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna do to you. You tell me some stuff like that, I'm like
ridiculous.
All right. So
I'm not really liquid right now.
Right. Liquid. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah, I bought an island because I had too much money, so I had to liquidate some of my money. You know what I'm saying?
All right, what I got on the slate next is somebody I might give the Jimmy Butler look to here. It's Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks may have just come from a Rockstar employee's son. Oof. All right, so we'll have the leaks and if they've been verified. So it's time to be careful online. So from by way of IGN, as reported by Eurogamer, the leaks appear to have come from TikTok and claim to show a few seconds of the GTA 6 trailer. And so at GTAbase.com, it's just I would show the link, is just a picture of somebody's Twitter account saying one of the most trusted accounts covering Rockstar, that is GTAbase.com games, has shared that in a total unexpected turn of events, it appears that the leaked footage has come from the son of a Rockstar game employee, and so like I'll be like, hey kid, if this is true, but you never know. This is just an allegation. So the account has continued to say it has no evidence of Rockstar taking down the video, but the evidence to suggest the video has come from someone related to the employee in question fairly convincing. So as I know, I'm an experienced person. Now I'm a humble brag right here. Okay.
Go ahead.
Being an experienced person and knowing people like, for example, Zack Snyder, the director of Batman and Justice League movie. I was in one of his movies and he told me face to face that when a studio, Rockstar is a studio, even though they make video games, right? When a movie studio or video game studio, when they say this happens, there's a leak, that means they most likely did it on purpose themselves to get the word out, to kind of get a nice little, let's see what the fans, how they react to this. And of course, the fan reaction to GTA, because GTA is that game, right? Yeah. When that game came out, I was religiously on it on my off days because this came out obviously when I was playing ball. And I'm like, oh my God, I get to be a criminal in a video game.
Hell yeah.
So everybody was playing this. I remember one time one of my brothers called me up and we were talking. We got to our video game area of conversation and he said, oh yeah, your nephew asked for a GTA 3. I said, what? Hold up. I said, bro,
do you know
what that game is? He's like, nah, he just wanted a game. I said, no, that is a criminal-esque game. You're playing basically as the guy. You could be the Godfather. You could be Scarface. You could be NWA. You could be whoever you as a criminal in that game. All right. He's like, oh, I'm like, yes. I'm going to snatch that up out his hand right now. Take it out of his console.
You better not.
Yeah. So story told. Now back to the story here. So it says, lastly, DTAbase.com notes that it is possible that the photo being used as evidence is not the son of the employee. That's why I said all allegations. It's just getting the word out there about this game because everybody's excited about the launch and the trailer and the drop and everything. The game coming out, the trailer coming out, what the graphics is going to be, what the storyline is going to be. Is there going to be more online stuff for GTA 6 because GTA 5 and GTA 4 introduced that to all of us. You got all the online things that you can compete in and the pajama fights that happens within the game, which I've done with some of my greenies in this. I played GTA 5 and we did the whole pajama fight thing, which I think is hilarious. And I think it's fun. Now that's fun. If you want to straight have fun, pick your color. It's either lime, it's either neon green or blue. And you go bang it. You just fight it. You beat each other up in the streets of Los Santos. So go there. So it says, or that source of this leak is from a third party attempting to pose as such. So either way, now may be a good time to mute all your GTA and GTA 6 or Grand Theft Auto 6 and GTA social media alerts and that you get, because we don't know what's coming at you and may spoil everything for you. So this was before Tuesday. Sucks. This was before yesterday.
Yeah,
because the game is already, so yesterday was the announcement of the trailer, and the trailer ran yesterday afternoon. So this was before that. And so, like I said,
like Rockstar tweeted out, like, since our trailer's already out, or since the leak's already out, here's the trailer. Like, that's how they posted it. They're like, since most of you already seen it, here you go.
Yeah, and I think it's I'm hopefully we have it. I'm hoping that one of these links that I pulled up here has the trailer, because we haven't seen it. Like, we haven't watched it. Yeah, so hopefully, let me run this video right here. Let me share it over.
I'm Stella Chung,
and let's see if hopefully GTA video here. I got a couple links. Never really said this is the link, but we'll see. This is it.
I say you go to YouTube and find it, right?
Oh, that's right.
Because they released it.
She said, "Let's get to it." Let's go to YouTube.
Let's go to YouTube. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person. I don't know who you are. But that's if you're so. If I know they haven't said like names or anything, but if you're this alleged Rockstar employee's son, like what are you saying? Like if it truly was Rockstar that, you know, leaked it or whatever, if they're just like, hey, let's just kind of slide this out here real quick. Let's see what people react to. Let's see how people react to this. If you're that guy's son and you're just like, why me? Like what did I do to deserve this? Like the dude was probably in on it. He's just like, you know, he works for Rockstar and they're like, hey, we're gonna do this. And he's like, all right, cool. Like, just say I did it. And they're like, no, they're not gonna believe that you did it. How about your son? And he's like, sure, why not?
It just depends on how old this kid is. Okay. Obviously, it's an old enough kid to understand. Like, I think a kid over 10 years old today knows how to send out digital media, right?
Yeah.
So this kid definitely understands that process. So I would say at least 10-year-old. So if it's a 10-year-old, you don't want to go too ham on him. He's just excited. He's just excited about his dad's work, you know.
I mean, I would be too if my dad was working on GTA 6.
Oh, me too, 100%. Anything, GTA,
obviously, they're
League
like
of Legends, Baldur's Gate 3, Madden, FC,
all of it.
All right, here's the video. I can't. They're already fun videos, so here we go.
This is the first time we've watched it.
Yes, let's get it. Is it playing? There we go.
There we go.
There.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
Oh, that's Miami.
Oh, okay. I see
Miami, Florida in the house.
Oh,
that's the Everglades.
Airboats. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's how it is on the beach.
I'm dumping people in the Everglades. What?
Oh, that's a. Oh, you got the deadlock. Hey, South Beach. Okay, I don't think they've been to Florida yet.
Wow.
I don't think they've been to Florida yet. Oh my!
They have Vice City was Florida.
Was Vice City Florida? Oh, there's your alligators. Oh,
what's happening?
What is happening? Oh, there's your crocodile. There you go. You could go in GTA and see your crocodile. You say you want to go to Australia? There you go.
What is that guy?
Pig fights.
Look who's back.
That's terrible.
The only way
Bill's Mafia.
we're gonna get through this.
I love the storyline.
Sticking together.
Oh, them tattoos are crazy right there. Oh, it's encompassing all of Vice City, all of Miami, all the different cultures down there. Because I know I've been to Miami a lot. I got good friends, a lot of friends down there. GTA 6, still bank robbing, still robbing banks.
Go back to when the dude said a word, just like that. Yeah, like here.
Trust.
One more time. Just the dude's voice.
We're gonna get through this is by sticking together.
What you listening for?
The dude's voice.
Oh,
that sounded familiar.
Trust.
Who is it sound like, bro?
Is that? It's one word, but is that the dude who voiced Joel in The Last of Us?
Oh, what's the name from Mandalorian?
No, Troy Baker.
Oh, you mean the video game? Not
Yeah.
not the
No,
series.
no.
Not
The
series.
video
Oh,
game.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But I like it. I like it.
I do like his
So we're
voice
back in.
performance.
I thought Vice City
I'm
was
excited
in.
for airboats. Heck yeah.
I'm excited to be in Miami because I've been down there several times. My first couple trips down there was when I was in college, going to the Orange Bowl. My junior year, and actually sophomore year first, and then junior year when we went down there and beat up humble brag, beat up on Peyton Manning and crew. Just saying, I got to bring that up. Peyton Manning, love you to death.
Is it so? These are like TikTok videos. Are these like in the game? Like
yes, this is in the game.
In the game,
that
do
was
you record these?
There
or
you go, Rico.
Is this just how they're like posting it on their videos?
I think they're doing this within the game because obviously social media is a thing, right? You know, around the world.
Yeah.
And so in integrating social media in a video game the way we process it into our lives, you know, we're always if we're standing in line, we're then sliding through our Instagram or through our TikTok. We're scrolling up. So you're going to see this in the game throughout the game. And in all the Vice Cities, all the Grand Theft Autos, they have obviously know how to integrate what's going on in real life into the game. And so I'm excited because it's Miami. And we haven't been there since Vice City, which was 2001, 2002, 2003, somewhere in there.
That was the first Grand Theft Auto game I ever played.
And that's when I had cheat codes. So I was I would put in a cheat code for all the money. I have $1 billion.
Yep.
Had an invincibility cheat code, so I never died. And then I had all the guns. I got the gun cheat code where I had all the weapons and the cars, and I say all the vehicles. I had all the vehicles in the game, and that's when having the cheat code was fun.
Yeah, and you had the paper folded up and put in the case.
Yep. And now if you do it now, you'll get arrested and banned offline.
Ridiculous.
So it's changed. I'm just saying it's changed since then. So the indoctrine our culture today, the way people are living, because people are living through the gram, through TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, people are doing things like they're programming this game. So the developers at Rockstar are on point. They hit the head on the nail there. The nail on the head, excuse me.
This looks like fun.
Super fun. And so I can't wait to see what the in-game side missions are, because we know the main plot is obviously them two.
Yep.
Robin stealing, but then there's going to be side missions. And we know the side missions. I remember the first few side missions on GTA 3 and GTA 2 where I'm like a hitman, like taking people out. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm doing this in the video game now, from where I started playing Mario Brothers, bro. Okay.
Yep.
But then be playing the game like this to Legend of Zelda, just going to get the knife or the sword and my shield, like actual video game, not going then down the line to become a online criminal.
Yeah. And creating your own criminal empire.
I agree with you too, Gaming Generations, and that is Eeyore, by the way. The game looks so realistic. Yes, it does. Graphics looks great. And Rockstar has done always a fantastic job with the graphics.
Well, it's been like 35 years. The graphics better be great.
True. Very true. I like how they got the crocodiles and they got everything else that is Florida down there.
What was that dude just running around? What is happening right now? I love this. This is
people
great.
with the same mind. You got, and that's your neighbor, the one watering the grass in his thong. That's your neighbor. That's in your neighborhood. I know that goes down in Rico's neighborhood. Rico and Rachel's neighborhood, right?
Don't talk about my neighborhood like that. You're not wrong, but don't talk about my neighborhood like that.
We rolling down, but hey, Rico, why your neighbor in a thong watering his grass?
Like, that's just old Greg.
Oh man, but they know how to hit it right. They hit it out the park. They hitting it out the park. I'll say this game.
I love the color scheme they're going with.
2025. So that means we got to. Oh my god, we got a whole year. Oh God, bless.
Yeah, we got another year. Yeah, I saw. So someone put a video.
That's too long. That's too long.
Of all the things from the cutscenes, and they're actual things that happened in real life. I think in Florida.
Yeah.
So like the girl twerking on the car actually happened. The dude with the tattoos is an actual thing. The dude pulling the gator out of the pool. Like all of this is like actual like stories from Florida.
Scary part.
Which really is just it's just like Florida.
Yeah,
Makes
and I
sense.
yeah, I was gonna say I've been in Florida enough. Yeah, some of that, a lot of it goes down. The old lady,
Yeah, the
with
old lady with the
hammers.
hammers.
Oh, that was one. That was like a real life thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't realize that. But I'll say gators in pools, gators in walking into a restaurant or a store like that.
These gators. That's
Miami
real.
that's where Bad Boys was. Bad between the movie and Police, the TV show. Remember, what was it called? Was it called Police? What was the name of that? They be saying Bad Boys, Bad Boys.
Oh,
what
that's
you gonna do? The TV show, not the movie.
Cops.
I said Police.
Yeah.
I was close.
Close enough.
And they be saying Bad Boys, they sing that song.
Yeah.
And then obviously the movie Bad Boys with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and all the cast of characters with Gabrielle Union. Who else was in there? Trying to think. That was it. I can't think of none.
I don't remember.
But I'm excited.
The Miami Nights color scheme they're going with though. It's
you got to.
A1.
You got to do the Miami color scheme. I mean, you don't do Miami with having the Miami colors.
Yeah,
you don't do Miami. Right. You don't do Miami with having the cultures that are down there. I've been to Miami so many times. Like at one point in time, I'm like, are we still in America?
No,
I swear I feel like I'm in South America. I've been there. I've been to both. Humble brag again. I've been to both South America and obviously in the Caribbean. And I'm like, does anybody speak English down here? And I'm on South Beach. I was like, thank God I know un poquito español.
Nah, man. Florida is just North Cuba.
Basically.
That's what Miami is. North Cuba.
I agree with that. No, I mean, everywhere I walked with my boy, and it was like everybody was speaking a different form of Spanish. I was like, that's Spanish, but that's what. Like, what are you? They're like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Colombian. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
But
the game, yes, I can't wait. I'm good. I'm one of them guys for this game. Definitely go get the disc and whatever statue comes with it. They're gonna break me down. I don't do it a whole lot, so I'll put in the little $150 or maybe $200 I gotta spend.
All right, fine. I'll drop $250.
But it's on a video game, man. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's
video
also
game.
A video
this
game.
Is my life. This is my life.
That took 35 years to make. So like everybody's been waiting for this one.
Hey.
Like if they don't make like millions of those like statues, I know they're gonna be like, oh well, we have to keep it exclusive so we can make a lot of them. All right. Everybody wants one. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Well, they're gonna limit it. So you better be fast on it. I'm gonna be quick. As soon as I see the pre-orders pop up, boom, I'm on it.
They said we're gonna make 25 statues. Have fun. Like I will fight you.
What you got? Eeyore, you says I had GTA 4 controller and GTA 5. Yes. What did I had the statue. I got the map. I had the map of Los Santos frame in the back of my old gaming room, my streaming area there. So yeah, it's big fun. All right. Let's head over to our next set of fun stuff. Hold on, let me get set up here. The next thing, we got this or that. Let me get that going now. No.
This or that.
All right, on this or that. I should have did. I didn't have enough time. I'm just thinking about it now. I should have did the GTA edition. I should have did. I'll do it next week. Next week. But I did do.
I can ask you one really quick.
Yeah.
GTA Vice City or San Andreas?
I say for nostalgic sake, Vice City. Just for nostalgia. I like both. I played both. I completed both. Mm-hmm. But just for it was like one of the ones after because I played 1 and 2. I just didn't quite finish them.
Yeah.
But 3, I finished 3 times over. Like I beat that game. I did the plot, like the storyline 3 times, and then unlocked all the things because of like they said, the cheat code. So
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, all day. What about you?
I started with Vice City, and that is where my love affair of Grand Theft Auto started. But I can't go against San Andreas. It's just the OG. Like it's when you think of Grand Theft Auto, a lot of people just go straight to San Andreas, and that's the one. And a lot of different memes have spawned from San Andreas, and it's an all-time classic.
Yeah, I mean they're in Los Angeles. Like
yeah.
So that's why it was tough. So that was a good ask because really it's tough. Only thing I kind of just knocked that out, get the nostalgic part. But being in LA, driving around, some of them neighborhoods were like dead on. Like it was creepy because I grew up in Leimert Park, South Central Los Angeles, and was like this, and like being on, I think the one street that looked like Crenshaw Boulevard was like, oh, this is so gangster. You're
just like this is. Hold on, let you turn like a left turn.
I said, he gonna get me out my chair, start crip walking over there. And I wasn't even crip.
He said, "This is where I live, right here. This is it."
Right. I'm like, they got me over here doing stuff I wasn't doing then. I was like, what? What? All right, first thing on the list for this or that. Everybody, now this is all me. Nobody had nothing in the Discord. So again, if you want to put this or that in the join our team of greenies in the Discord and put your this or that ideas if you have them. And I think I used all of yours already. So here's the first one of the week: snowball fight or building a snowman. Snowball fighting. Are you going for the head, Rico?
It's snowball fight. It's snowball fight, hands down. Like building a snowman is fun, but I always end up like tackling it afterwards, trying to break it. But it's a snowball fight because you build up your fort, you get your wall going, and then you get all the snowballs together. You make a pile, and you're just like, all right, let's get it.
Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you there. Snowball fighting. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure it's a game out there that has snowball fighting in it. And if they don't, they need to, because you know why?
I know that Fortnite put snowballs in their game.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm talking about, but this the game based around like
just around it.
Around snowball fighting, and you know why?
Why?
Because if they get that game made and then put an attribute that's what makes you like Buddy the Elf. Remember how Buddy the Elf would throw the snowballs?
Yep,
like that, and put that in the game. I'll be like, I'm in. You got me. You got Buddy the Elf, machine gun arm. Yep. I'm like, you got me, and you should call it that. I want trademark on that too.
And then what you do is you throw in that SpongeBob episode when they had snow and there's snowball fight. Squidward built that big old tower thing. You get that too.
Oh yeah. I gotta go back and watch that. Remind me, I wasn't a big SpongeBob guy. I can admit that. I'll say that. So I got to get educated on the lore of SpongeBob. I know SpongeBob's that dude.
Yeah,
all them guys. I know SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Krabby.
Mr. Krabs.
It's Mr. Krabs, and the Krabby Patty is the restaurant or the food of choice.
Yep.
In what was the name? Is it the name of the town? I forgot.
Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom. There you go. All right.
Next one. Krab.
Krusty Krab. Yeah. The names are hilarious. It's great cartoon names. Great cartoon names.
Oh, yeah.
Nickelodeon writers and directors and executive producers. Good job. All right.
I'm pretty sure SpongeBob's like the only 90s cartoon that's still running.
Probably. Our next items on the list: hot chocolate or hot cider.
Hot cider is hot garbage. Give me hot chocolate.
Dang. Tell me how you really feel, Rico the Rookie.
It's bad. It's bad. It's weird. It's bad. All right. If I'm gonna drink cider, I just drink apple juice. All right. I don't need hot cider. I need hot apple juice.
What's up, Speed?
It's
hot
gross.
Apple. Well, if you get the right one, because cider, I've had hot cider before, and it tastes. You get the right stuff, right? It tastes right. You just like no. You just like a little. You like your kids right now. You're just saying no, just like your kids.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Hot chocolate. Mini marshmallows. Some whipped cream.
Well,
good to go.
I'm gonna go hot chocolate too. I mean, I've had both. I've had good at both. I didn't have your experience, the Rookie. So I'm gonna go hot chocolate.
Hot garbage.
Some hot ciders with a little bit of cinnamon on it. You know, a little spring in there.
That's pretty good.
And it's good for you too.
And then you get the little chocolate shavings on there too. Just
yes, I did. Mine Green TV. I just ER. I just said Rico the Rookie.
That's me.
He's still a rookie. He still got to get a certain amount of episodes in. He's almost in. He's almost done.
Soon.
And then after he gets past his 20 games or his 20 shows, then he's not a rookie no more. He'll be Rico the vet. He'll be the vet. And then I would just call him that dude, or we'll call him whatever he wants because he's earned it. He's earned his stripe.
Perfect. I have to come up with something cool.
There you go. Next one on the list: ice skating or sledding. Oh, this is no brainer for me. Sledding. I can't get on no ice skates.
So ice skating is
I can go forward, but I cannot stop.
Ice skating is fun, and I've done it a few times. But I don't remember how old I was, but I saw somebody fall once, and somebody came over and they brought their own skates. All right, so they weren't the like kind of dull ones that they give you, which is still sharp enough for you to do. But like the tip of his finger, like this much, saw it get cut off.
He cut his finger. Oh,
I saw it get cut off. So I haven't ice skated since then. So
that'll
go
do
sledding.
That'll do some damage. I'm
gonna go
sledding.
sledding.
That'll scar a kid.
All day.
That's dangerous. Oh man, but that's the thing. Like, you know what? I'll be honest. That's stuff I've like daydreamed about, like ice skating or playing hockey, and be like, man, you could just get something cut off. And you've seen it in horror movies, right? You've seen it in horror movies where people get their throat cut or a hand cut off with an ice skate.
It unfortunately happened out in, I think it was out in Europe. Some dude they were playing hockey, and some dude got his throat slashed. So,
man, did he survive?
This one did not. He did not.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
no,
he did. It was that was years ago. It happened in the NHL, which is when they put the neck guard things in. It was a goalie. Some like there was like a pileup, and he like quick grabbed and went, and like the trainers, they said something where they like grabbed his like the vein or whatever somewhere over here, or they put like their finger in it or something, and they like got him to the hospital, saved his life. But the one where he died was out in Europe, and that was like last month or 2 months ago or something like that.
Yeah, that's what Eeyore saying. Gamer Generations here. What? Oh my god, that's something like daydreaming, like horror movie stuff, but it's real.
Yeah,
crazy,
terrifying.
Oh my god, so that's why I'm sledding.
Yeah,
God rest their souls. I'm sledding down the hill.
I'll run into a tree all day.
I'll go. What's his name? Clark Griswold on the sled
with the spray.
Put that spray on that thing. I'll do that into another snowbank. All right, next item on the list: cozy cabin in the mountains or beach vacation during winter. Oh, this is easy for me. What's yours?
See,
I already know where I'm going.
Both of those are very tempting. I love the warmth, and I would love the beach and the ocean and all of that. But at the same time, sitting in a cabin and just watching the snowfall with some hot chocolate and a nice little fire, like that sounds just soothing, just amazing.
Man. So it's not like you went to the mountains.
My wife would love the cabin in the mountains.
Right. Where are you going, Rico? Come on.
I think I'm gonna go with the beach vacation.
I'm with you. We going down to Florida. We going to Bahamas or something. I've been in Wisconsin for 23 years, bro. I love the people. I love the food. I'm lactose intolerant, so I had to stay away from the cheese. But the cold weather, oh man, I'm out of there. So yes, I'm beach vacation during winter all day. All day.
Yeah, I mean, I could do either or.
Oh, we still talking about that.
I said it would be nice. It would be nice to just kind of sit up there, watch the snowfall. Just you can go sledding, snowboard and whatever. Just hang out by the fire. Have some nice hot chocolate, not some hot cider, some hot chocolate.
I can
have hot chocolate in Florida.
You can still have hot chocolate in Florida.
You're not gonna have hot chocolate on the beach. What are you, a crazy person?
Yeah, in the morning, it's nice little cool sea breeze hitting the shore.
You're not getting hot chocolate.
We got
ridiculous.
STC Esports says Sled Hills in Nebraska are sad. Sand Hills. Sled Hills or Sand Hills? Yeah, we don't have no mountains. We don't have no mountains. There's some areas like in Omaha. There's some sled hills there.
There's some decent sled hills. There's a couple here in Lincoln. Nothing crazy. There's some nice ones.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the beach during the winter. Oh yeah, I say I put in my time in cold weather winters in Wisconsin, in the Midwest, including here in Nebraska. It's a little chilly, but it's not Wisconsin.
No, it's not.
They didn't got like 2 or 3 blizzards already, and it's been sitting in the 20s all time, all day, every day.
Not a fan of that.
Nah, I'm so happy. All right, last one on the list. Fireplace or fuzzy blankets for staying warm?
Oh, you are hitting me in all. Like these are hard questions.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I love fireplaces. That's one of my things for a house. Whenever me and Rachel get a house, I said one of my stipulations. I have 3 stipulations. I need a fireplace.
List of demands. I like it.
I need a fireplace. I need a big basement. I need a big backyard. That's it. That's all I need.
The
Very
only
simple.
things you can have in the Midwest. You can't have that where I'm at now.
Exactly. I'm a very, very simple man. That's all I
Me
need.
too. I'm with you.
So-
I'm dig the basement.
So a fireplace is just fantastic, but also, I mean, I'll use fuzzy blankets in at nighttime in the summer. It's just something that I have to do, or I just have to have something over my legs. I think I'm gonna go with the fireplace. I have to clean it out, but I think I'm gonna go with the fireplace.
I'm with the fuzzy blankets along with SCC Esports. I like the blankets. I've been in both. I experienced both fireplace and the fireplace sometimes gets a little hot, obviously, when you're sitting in front of it, but not the reason why. Just fuzzy blankets. I know I could. If I could, with a blanket, if you get a little warm, you could just move that one, don't put it around over his shoulder, get off.
That's the problem is I can't play video games with in front of my fireplace unless my fireplace is close to the TV or if it's somewhere near my computer. So the blankets would be better for keeping me warm while I'm playing. But I don't know. I like fireplaces.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, going outside and cut. You ever cut wood?
Yeah, I've cut wood.
It's fun. It's fun.
Oh yeah, I chopped some wood.
Chopping wood is fun. It's a fun thing to do.
I was gonna say another humble brag, but I was like, let me shut up. I think I have.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, we're good. No, we're good. Moving forward.
You played in the NFL. You played in the Orange Bowl. You've been to South America. Like what else can you do? Go ahead.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
There's a lot else I could do, but no, I'm just I'll save that one for later for a good one. But what I'm gonna say now is because I just cracked open the can of this boost slide. Ooh. So play is an essential part of life, whether you're digital or outdoors, like we've been talking. Exploring the world is fun. Keep the good times rolling and support your play with Slide. This is Slide Boost. Right there, Boost. Slide Chill when you get done gaming and done streaming. And Slide Dream helps you go ahead and hit the power button and go to sleep. So explore with Slide. There you go. Drink on the Slide. Go to drinkontheslide.com. It's one of our sponsors here on the Mind Greens Gamers Lounge and Nebraska Esports as well. So appreciate Dr. Tom Ches and his wife, Amy. We had Amy on the show earlier this year. Remember, Rico? Great people. They are doing big things. They just had a big, I say it was like a panel, where they kind of had talked about Sly and what they've been doing with the business. And they've been doing a lot of things. If you go to Drink on the Slide, you find them on Instagram and on Twitter. They are moving, banging around, doing some good things, getting the word out about Sly and all the 3 drinks they have: Boost, Chill, and Dream. And it might be another one. If not, I think that's all 3. Don't quote me on that. Go to the website and find out. And they have merch. You see the little this shoulder. You see the little pillow right there. There you go. And you see my Sly refrigerator right behind me they gave me?
Yeah.
Right there. Boom.
It's a little tiny one.
A little tiny fridge. Fits about 4 cans. And I'm knocking out my cans right there. You see that right there.
Right from the crash.
Right in front of Crash Bandicoot, in between my man Batman and Black Panther and Lego Batman. Yeah, Lego Batman right there. So, all right, head on and get ready for the next thing.
Lego Batman is the best of all the Batmans.
He's a baller.
Trash.
Baller. Underrated.
Overrated.
He said overrated. All right, here we go.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
Game releases for y'all. We got some good stuff up. Rico is up first. I almost picked this game. I read the title and I'm like, ooh, I might do that one, but then I saw the next one with a crazy other title. I'm glad one of us is doing this. So I was gonna pick
the one that you picked, but I chose the Wagadoo Chronicles.
Yes,
Wagadoo.
Indeed.
I'm actually not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but the Wagadoo Chronicles, which is a mix between Animal Crossing and Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of like a role-playing fantasy RPG, but instead of going around trying to, destroy people and find, all of these crazy things and going all these adventures, what you're doing is, you choose your role. You can be whatever from, owning a marketplace to being a medicine man to being a warrior to doing all these things, and you are helping to build your village, build your civilization, and it's an open world ish MMO.
MMORPG.
Yeah, and a lot of other people can join you and help you to create your village. You all have different roles, help you to create your village and to make it, what it is. Again, you travel to different islands and collect things, and you're around your village. You're kind of what's the word I want? Like honoring a certain god, a certain deity, because this is African civilization. You're honoring a certain deity, a certain guardian.
It's a part of their culture, right?
Yeah. So you're going through all of that, blessing your village, but other people, again, this is open world. Other people will have other villages, and you have to, as your village grows, you will have to start trading with people and start building these relationships and finding out, who you're going to partner with, who you're not going to partner with, who you might have to go to war with or whatever. Shutting people down. If you choose the wrong ones, your village could fall into ruin. If you choose the right ones, your village could expand and grow and be amazing. So the Wagadu Chronicles is really just looking at fantasy RPG MMO genre and trying to change things from, you're not always a warrior who has to go into battle and beat these people and delve through caves and dungeons and collect weapons and gold and all of this stuff. What you can do in an RPG is just be a person and role play as a gatherer who goes out and collects food, or a farmer who collects food, a gatherer who goes out and collects herbs for medicine, or somebody who fishes, somebody who creates clothing or articles of whatever. You could be a shaman. All of these different roles within the village. You can be any of those and partner with other people who are filled with different roles and build your village and become amazing and just have this online community of people where it's somewhere where you can get out of your own life and live the life of somebody else.
That is awesomeness, and of course, with the the staging of it being in basically in Africa, you get to actually build out a civilization there. I think that's great, where the company that created this game is being inclusive, diverse in terms of going somewhere different in the space of MMO territory and RPG side. So I love that aspect of it. Haven't seen a game like this, I think, in my gaming career since I was 6. So that's the part I'm really excited about. And then the name is awesome too, Wagadu. I don't know how they came up with it. If it's a real tribe or not, I don't care. But the part I like is where you can build out your garden, and I think that's huge, because I think that's a place where we got to do in real life today. I say we got to grow your own fruits and vegetables in your own yard if you can. If you're not in the Midwest, when it's too cold outside for certain vegetables and stuff like that. But to have this as an RPG MMO, I'm definitely into it. I'm gonna check out Steam. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be playing this. You can slow play this. You don't have to be in this all the time. You can play like an hour a day and build out your world.
Yeah, this isn't something where you're trying to, quickly finish it or do anything. This is just somewhere, like you said, you slow play it and you just build yourself up, help other people to build up your village.
Yeah, and we got young kids that are gaming too, seeing this too, of color. That just kind of brings them like, wait a minute, it's a game that more characters are looking like myself.
Exactly.
So it's pretty interesting and awesome to see this. So I'm glad. So that was like when I saw it and I read the other title, I was like, okay, I'm looking for a fun title. This one looks fun. But then I went to what I'm about to cover here, Born of Bread. Either one could have won. And so fun game right here. Looks like a fun game. And I play games like this, like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, from the ground up. You build your character. The one character I saw with the looked like fish ears. Looked like
I'm not sure about the fish.
I think they might be a merman or mermaids over there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Like I said, it's Dungeons and Dragons meets Animal Crossing. So those people who love Animal Crossing, you could maybe throw Sims in there a little bit, where you're just this is your
John
person.
likes that. Him and his daughter play Animal Crossing.
You're building yourself up.
There you go. All right, Rook. Thank you, man. That was a good game right there, broski.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like you. We on the same page,
Oh yeah. Oh, slowly but surely.
So I've been messing with you. I gotta tease you.
We might actually be friends at some point. I don't know.
Some point, I guess. I don't know. I gotta razz you up a little bit here for my sense. Game up here. It's called Born of Bread here.
I almost picked this one, but you picked first.
Yeah, it was either way. We're gonna have a good slate of games coming up at you. So Born on Bread here. Let me get everything set up here for what I'm doing. So, Born and Bred is a wacky, joyful RPG here, as you see, an adventure. So you're revisiting turn-based combat tropes. You play as a loaf, a flower golem, discovering the enchanted world of full humor along with a colorful cast of buddies. The developer of this game is Wild Art Studios Inc. and the publisher is Dear Villagers. So this game is, I believe it's on Switch and it's on Steam. That means PC as well. So you got a lot of fun little attributes on this. You know, team up, you do your missions, have so many things that you could create, and you're cooking as well. Born of Bread, man. I was like,
it looks really fun.
Yeah, when I saw what we did last week with the what is it? The toasters?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called.
The toaster. It was called Toaster. You found it. Yeah,
like
it was your game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I saw this one this week, Born of Bread. I'm like, wait a minute. We had toasters last week. What? It's a bread thing going on in the gaming world?
So we had toast last week, then we had bread. So next we're gonna have something with flour.
Something with flowers coming down.
We're going backwards.
Right. So you got a single player game here. You play by yourself, but it's a fun game. You play and obviously with the AI and go through this little world. You could create your dishes. You look like you could fight, man. You look like he was fighting a broom. I don't know what that was. You got little side missions going on. You could communicate with other people. He was a fireplace. He was fighting this fireplace. So you got creative missions, innovative mind of a game here.
I like the backpack.
In the creation of the game. So it looked like you got a little backpack going on. You got a lot of
room.
Make sure you got things in your backpack when you're traveling around, gallivanting with your friends here. I wish this was a multiplayer game. That's probably the only thing. I'm not saying not negative. Just wish it was a multiplayer because this looked like something you want to do with your friends and buddies. Go around the little forest, the little imaginary forest. You have a cast of characters here. What look like a little dragon, a little rabbit, look like a goat, and somebody else, a fox or a raccoon. So you got a little group of friends here. You can hang out, have a good time. So this would be a nice little Christmas gift if you have a little one. You got littles.
I do.
Yeah, you got littles. So there you go. Between this and Wagadoo, you could have some fun and then educate and then have your kids being farmers and
teaching children through games.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
It is nice. So pick up Born of Bread. It's an exploring game, learning game because you do got a little fight and attack thing going on, but you store your items. You got your backpack that you got to gallivant with your friends with to store, making sure you're not getting weighed down, trying to carry things. And you have this little. We're gonna have to play it and figure out who this little purple guy is. Why he seems like the baddie. He seems like he's the baddie in there.
It looks like fun.
Yeah, it looks like fun though. But that is our game releases of the week. Good
games release.
Uh-oh. We got we got what we got next up here. We have let me get this everything ready here. We now have season finale of Ahsoka. All right, so here we go.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the... sorry. Excuse me. It's time for What's on Stream.
All right, so we're finishing up. And but real quick, let me go to the chat here. We got my man Astro. Hey, bro, you can't be talking like that in the chat, man. If I was on my Twitch account right now, you'd be banned. That is not cool conversation here. We don't talk like that, bro. Just letting you know in the chat. Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean and fresh, homie. All right, so here we go. Ahsoka season finale.
A
lot of big things. I thought I was watching a movie, man.
I was feeling some type of way.
I was liking what I was seeing. The story is coming to the end.
Things were getting
weird and interesting.
Just so weird. Like I had no idea what was going on, even when I thought I did. And I was just like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen next. And then I was like, no, you don't.
So I know we have the canon observers. So gaming generations, Eeyore, Aikido, they know their Star Wars. So help us out here. So this episode is so now the heroes are racing to prevent Grand Admiral Thrawn from escaping where he's been building his army, right? The whole time during these 8 episodes building up to this one now. So we saw Ahsoka battling to find where Ezra is and find out is Grand Admiral Thrawn alive. And we find out probably 3 episodes ago he is. And not only that he's alive, but he's building an army to basically get the Empire kind of jump started because of what all the battles have decimated both sides of the Republic and the Empire to where there's not many people left. All the Jedis have, as we know, Order 66 has went down years ago, and all the Jedis are in hiding as of Ezra being one of them, and who that they know as an ally, having him available to fight with these new Jedis in terms of Balin and Shin, the new Lord and Sith that have been helping out Thrawn and the one lady that's now become a witch. She got converted in the episode, which was very cool. Very cool
that was
looking.
A weird situation. I thought they were like, when they were like asking her if she would die for whatever, I was like, oh, they're definitely gonna kill her. Like they're gonna sacrifice her.
I'm like, she's done. I said she's done.
Like, well, have a good one. And then they turned her like she was a witch, but then they turned her like a full-fledged witch and gave her a really cool fire sword.
Right. I was like, oh, what sword would that be? A Keto or a Game and was that? I know Mandalorian had the dark saber.
Yeah,
it was the dark saber. It wasn't that. What was that sword called?
Because the dark saber was like an actual lightsaber, though, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah. So this one
was a sword that was glowing green.
It's from the dark side, but it's still, I think, even though it's from the dark side.
Is it?
Yeah, because the witches are part of the dark side.
Are they? Are they?
You can find that out though from Aikido and Gaming Generations.
I feel like
they can let us know. They can let us know. Let us know, please.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like they're their own thing. And the dark side, the Sith, like they're.
But they cater to like any Sith. Like a Sith could go to them for help or powers or teaching them things about this.
Or
they've been around a while time. They've been around a long time. Like they've been in Clone Wars. You've seen them in scenes in Clone Wars. So yes. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Speedy Misha says, yes, the witches are the dark side. They aren't part of the Sith order though. Okay. See, they're part of the dark side though. There we go.
That's what Darth Maul. Okay.
Yes. So there we go. We cleared that up.
All right. And then more questions. I got questions.
Hold on. That is where Darth Maul came from. Gotcha. Thank you, Speedy. Appreciate you. So what's your questions?
Well, that was my question. Is I don't know if they're Sith or dark side. I thought they were just kind of. I thought that maybe they were their own thing, but they would assist if it benefited them, which I don't understand how it benefits them. But again, I'm not sure how Thrawn. Before now, knowing that they are the dark side, I was like, I don't know how Thrawn got them to listen to him. Like they could probably take him out pretty easily.
True, but
knowing that now, it makes sense.
But you know Thrawn. I mean, he's a master commander. He has the gift of gab. And when your enemy is my enemy, what is it? What's the old adage? Your enemy is my enemy.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Is my friend. Boom. So not that they were enemies, but he knows that who they are, right? Knowing that they're part of the dark side, and they're witches, so they could sense things without him even talking. So they know that he is fighting against the dark side, that he's dealing with Jedis, that he's fighting against Jedi. So it doesn't take much for those witches to figure out, okay, we need to support this guy and helping him in his cause, when obviously it's not the greatest cause out there to continue the eradication of the Jedi and the Republic. So, but they're all on the same, they're all in cahoots.
Yeah.
And the word Thrawn there. But my sisters, so the Night Sisters, as they're called there. So they very creepy. I remember, I'm gonna go back. So during winter break, I'm gonna go try to catch some of the old episode of Clone Wars and Droids and Rebels to see, because they've been in several episodes, just to see their storylines.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch all of those.
Me too. Yeah, I watched them before. I just got to rewatch them to get reminded of everything. So Speedy says the witches have male warrior part of their clan, and Maul is one of them. Yeah, Maul. So they help. I remember the scene. I seen the scene in Rebels where Maul was helped by them, because when he got chopped in half, and then they attached the mechanical spider legs to his body, and then obviously like did what they did to her.
Yeah, that looks like she
They
died.
did to Darth Maul. They did that to Darth Maul in the Rebels cartoon. So I remember seeing that scene. So we got a lot. We already knew there was a lot of power going on here.
Yeah.
Dark
They just
side
made her eyes all pupil. All pupil, just black, and they gave her face tattoos, and they were like, "Hey, you're stronger now." And it was like, "All right, cool." And then just actually like going into the episode, like they're like, "Oh, the Jedi are on their way." Okay,
they're Sword of Tazan. All right, let me pause that. Oh, there. Let me go back. There it is.
Too far.
It'll come back.
Sword of Talzin, Mother Talzin.
There it is. So that sword comes from a bad place.
Yeah, well, it came out of nothing. Like it
came out of the air.
That's how you know something is bad.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. There's good magic.
If it's coming out of glowing green fire and black smoke,
true,
out of nothingness, it's bad. There's a problem. Like, when you could pull a sword out of this, that's a problem.
Yeah, so
I don't know what that is.
Talzin. Well, no, that's their power, obviously.
Yeah,
Mother Talzin being one of the witches.
You made a
so that's the type of power they got. They can create swords that can rival lightsabers, which is something of a Jedi that, when they're a Padawan, they're making the transition from Padawan to Master. They go out and find I forgot the name of the crystals to create the lightsaber and the building, and then the parts to actually make the handle that you hold in your hand lightsaber. That's part of their Jedi mission, to become a Jedi Master, basically as a Padawan. So I do remember that and understand that. So this right here just tells me, how powerful these Night Sisters are and where their role is. And so I think they're right in the same lineage, and not as powerful, but can be
pretty close.
Three together of Lord Sidious or Master Jedis like Darth Vader, Lord Sidious, stuff like that. They're on that. They're like probably like you got Lord Sidious, Darth Vader here, and then you got Night Sisters like one step under them because of what they're doing right here, creating a lightsaber from their powers for bad. And as she, the one character, I can't think of her name, I'll grab it real quick, that now uses it to fight. So I'll let this video roll. So a lot of good stuff going on here. It's a finale episode, so you got all the battling. You get all the anticipation of the battle goes on. Which once we get to the battle side of it, it's all of, in terms of cinematic, what we've seen through all the Star Wars movies and TV series. There's great. I say camera work and fighting right here. That's the end of the fight. Even though she got that sword, it didn't help.
She got her sword used against her.
So just kind of jump forward real fast. But yeah,
that's a samurai sword, bro.
It is a samurai. It's dope. But as we just saw, it didn't really help her because Ahsoka is that Jedi.
She's that person.
She's that person. So she equaled out the playing field there. With taking. I meant to go get her name. What is her name?
I cannot remember. I remember it because it's ridiculous because it's so close to a different name, but it's like missing a letter.
IMDb. I'm gonna get it here in a second.
It's just like one letter off of being an actual name,
which it always is.
Ezra built his own lightsaber. The whole episode, like you're watching it, and I'm sitting here like, dude, go faster. Like you're not
the episode or Ezra.
The episode, like the episode just seemed like everything that they were doing, what Ahsoka and Ezra and they were doing. I'm just sitting here like, you're not gonna get there in time. Like, move. And I understand it's a movie and the timing is off, but like, no.
It's the last episode, so I think just like if you go back to Last of Us, the final episode, like the one episode was like super short, and then it was a long one. The one episode that should have went longer was shorter. It's like so sometimes in casting, writing, directing, they kind of maybe get off. Maybe they did it they had a purpose. I mean, for one, they want to have the storyline kind of slow down so everybody understand what's going on and hear every part being inserted.
He trained.
They have their reasons,
master,
like I said,
all that fun stuff.
Yeah, like I said, they have the reasons of why they do what they do when they write, direct, and then give us the finished product here of the speed of the shows and everything. So I'm looking up here. What is character's name? Where she's at? Oh, here we go. Morgan Elizabeth. Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah.
That's her
Because
name.
I always want to say Elizabeth, but it's Elsbeth.
I want to say Elizabeth too. I just did it, but Elsbeth. Morgan Elsbeth, played by Diana Lee Inosanto. So good job there. I think all the actors, of course, Rosie Dawson did an awesome job. Natasha Lewo, who played Sabine, and Hera Captain Sedilla, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who's been in a lot of movies lately over the years. She's done a good job with this, and every actor in here as well has done a good job. So season 2 has been greenlighted for Ahsoka. And then, finally see Ezra with the lightsaber, in his hand is something of really this about time, because that he was a Jedi, even though he was kind of in his. Is
that Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Yeah. I forgot. I think he was the voice of.
Was he the voice of Kanan?
Of Ezra.
Of Ezra in Clone Wars?
In Clone Wars, yes. I believe he was a voice. Correct me if I'm wrong there, if I'm in the chat. But
that's great.
Speedy said, what episode? You said 7 through 9 sucked of this season or of one of the
the main movies as well as the shows. So you're saying the newest ones.
Gotcha. So we'll see. Season 2 probably starting to fall.
8 and 9 were iffy.
Well,
7 was good. I don't care. 7 was good.
Yeah. To me, all of them was good because it's hard for me to rate. I'm just biased. It's hard for me to rate a Star Wars anything bad. Yeah. I just can't do it. Yeah, even though people have, like, from what's it, episode
like Speed
Clone Wars, people didn't. Well, they did not Clone Wars. Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
with Jar Jar Binks and Empire. Some people didn't like Empire Strikes Back. When I thought Empire Strikes Back was one of the best between all of them, but I like all of them the same.
I like Jar Jar. I don't care what anybody says.
Me too. I love Jar Jar. I thought he was comic relief. We needed that. But for this series here, Ahsoka, good job. All thumbs up, real quick. And I know John, in light of John not being here, we'll go down the list. So for the final rating for Ahsoka season 1, so we have the rating system from John. Audience 6 to 6.5. It says go ahead and watch it if you really want to. 7 or 7.5. It's a good and probably worth your time. It's a good watch. 8 to 8.5 is really good and you need to watch it. And 9 is exceptionally good and is a must watch. 9.5. If I could not recommend it more, is Elite. And number 10, I loved it. Elite all time. You need to have this in your roll, or I say your roll of or series that you need to watch. So what's your rating here, Rico the rookie?
I would say if you are a Star Wars fan and you want some more Star Wars fix, I would give it a 6.5, 7. Somewhere around there.
I have to come over and check your temperature.
Like it's good. I liked it.
Sick.
But at the same time, like it's we'll get the second episode or the second season coming up whenever they decide to make that and whatever. But I don't know. Like it just seems like it was just given to us. Like it was not necessary. Like it's just kind of there.
You okay over there?
I'm good. I liked it. I'd watch it again.
Is that room too hot or something? Your brain is on overload?
If I'm giving this to other people and if people are going to take my recommendation and be like, I really want to watch, like, I'll be like, look, you can watch it if you want to. You don't have to. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not talking to you right now. For real. I'm not talking right now. What's wrong with you? Man, my turn.
Like I give it a 7.
My turn. I give this thing a 9. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It is exceptional. It is a must watch, please. I'm a little disappointed, but you have your opinion. You have your opinion, so I'm not gonna go in on you. I'll just leave it at that. You know, I gotta push
good.
buttons.
It was
a little
good.
Bit. No, okay.
It wasn't.
No, we good.
Amazing. It wasn't like I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch the next episode. I can't wait to see what happens next. Like I was just like, this is good. This is good. I would watch this. I enjoy this. That's what I'm giving it. Stop acting frozen. You're not frozen. I saw your eyes move.
You know, I gotta tease you up. All right, so Rico gives it you said 7 or 7.5?
I give it a 7.
A 7. I give it a 9. So that means you watch it. Go watch it. I'm pretty sure y'all all watched it. But if you haven't, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Twitter Live, if you're on Facebook Live, if you're on Instagram, or not Instagram, YouTube, go watch it. Enjoy yourself. This is holidays coming up. You got a Christmas break and a New Year's. You got time. It's only 8 episodes, and they brought an hour a piece. Some are a little shorter, some more like 40 minutes, give or take here. And then we're getting into the final battle here, right here, as you see on the screen. And I had Sabine and Yahung on the ship that kind of wasn't a deathly crash. It just crashed because they were battling some of the TIE fighters that were coming out of Admiral Thrawn's ship that right there was trying to shoot its way out of there before Ahsoka and Ezra got there to battle them, to keep them from going into and creating another war out in the galaxy that is. I got a good question. What is the actual name of this galaxy? It always says, I've never thought about that. Galaxy.
I don't think
a galaxy far, far away is just called a galaxy.
I don't know.
In the chat, does anybody really know
what is their galaxy called?
This galaxy that all the Star Wars is going on.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great question.
I am not a hater, average historian. I'm not a hater. I liked it. But if somebody's going to ask my opinion on it, and if I'm recommending it to someone,
well, at least like 3 from a 10.
I'm going to say,
I'm happy with that.
Look, I'm going to say, look, it's good. You should watch it if you want to watch it. But unless you're a Star Wars like super fan, which I consider myself a Star Wars fan, not like a super fan. Like I like Star Wars.
I'm right under super. What's under super fan? Because I say I don't know everything about.
More than fan?
I'm a more than fan then.
Yeah,
I say
like
Eeyore, Keto, Misha are super fans. Like they know all the canon and the storyline. I know the movie storylines. I didn't read all the books. I read some of the comic books, but not the actual hardback cover books. I know it's paperbacks too, with a lot of good information that are canon.
Yeah, I've read any of those.
So yeah, I got to get on that life eventually when I have time to do all those book readings like that, because I love it. Some of the book is better than the shows that we see, because some of the movies and TV shows stuff get cut out of it. So we understand that. I understand that as a movie watcher. The book is always better than the movie because they cut so many different scenes out, because they know as a director or a writer, like a cinematographer knows, okay, this is how this is going to look on camera. It's not going to look really good, so we might need to cut that. And that's how it is in a production meeting. Like, it sounds good in the book, but I can't. We're creating a whole, a 1,000-foot building that has moving arms. It's not going to look good, or it's going to look good. We could do it, no problem. So that's how production meeting is going. But for that standpoint there, I'm definitely going to get into books as well.
Yeah. I'm between a fan and a more than fan. Like I
more
like
than
it,
fan.
Pay attention, but I'm not a more than fan. I'm not a super fan, not a nerd fan. Like I really enjoy Star Wars, and I'll watch like almost anything that comes out about Star Wars. Yeah. But I wouldn't consider myself super knowledgeable on anything.
Got it. Hey, we got it. So let's wrap this thing up, y'all.
All right.
We've been a little bit longer today, but it was a good show, good talk. So social media is up. So Rico, I know it's on there, but let everybody know where they can find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me on the Twitter, on the X, at Radio Rico AC. Sometimes I post funny things. A lot of the times I'm posting sports content, especially now with the transfer portal open. A lot of it's going to be dominated by that and volleyball. So you can follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram at Enrique Alvarez Clary. Follow me on Twitch, Nikki_Flash_. We'll get to streaming once the new year starts. We'll get some video gaming in, and have me on here, and then you can listen to me on the radio. You can download the 93.7 The Ticket app, and you can listen to me. I'll be on here in about half an hour with Steve Taylor, and then from 1 to 2 every day with my co-host Nick Sainer on the Happy Hour. You can also download that podcast wherever you get your podcast. Download this podcast, and then download the Happy Hour podcast. Listen to both of them. It'll be great for you.
All right. Appreciate you, Rigo the Rookie. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Ahman Green 30, all one word. This show is going to be on our VOD here on Ahman Green TV and on Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge on YouTube and then on TikTok as well. With the holiday break, I'll be able to post a lot more. And then next semester, I only have one class to teach.
Wow.
So I'll be able to do a lot more posting. I know the social media has kind of been dried a little bit because I've been occupied with work and grading papers and submitting grades and all that. So I apologize for that. So I will get back on the horse of posting on social media. And also thank you to our sponsor here, Sly, Drink on the Sly. Got the three great drinks, 3 great flavors, multiple flavors, more than 3 flavors. I know that, more than 3. But the Boost, the Chill, and the Dream. Check it out if you haven't. Go to the website, drinkonthesly.com. Put your orders in. They have a $4 case. They have a $4 case. They have a 4-can case, and they have like a 12-pack. I think you could go on there and buy that. So yeah, try to get the 4-pack. It's a small pack. Don't have to pay a lot, and then find out what you're gonna like. It's all natural ingredients. That's the one part I love about it. All natural ingredients to boost you up, get you going in your gaming. And the same with the Chill and with the Dream. All natural ingredients in there for our gamers that are wanting and definitely having to be healthy out there. Got to do it, man. So appreciate y'all jumping in the stream today. Speedy, the Average Historian, ER Gaming Generations, Aikido. Who else did I miss? Dome Rocka came in a little bit at the end here. SCC Esports. Appreciate y'all, and we'll be back next week. Same bat channel, same back time. We'll have them probably. This probably be our second to last episode of the year because then we have Christmas and then New Year. So we'll talk it over to see what the guys want to do about if we're gonna run because we're on Wednesday and Thanksgiving or Christmas is what day? We'll figure it out, but we'll find it out and see what we're doing right at or beyond Christmas and New Year. So we'll let everyone know what that is. Be in the Discord to find all that information out. Again, I'll put that up here real quick. Be in the Discord. Boom. All right. So everyone, have a great rest of your day. Peace out. Let me get everything set up here. There's Rico falling off the camera. And we are, wait a minute. Take this off. Boom. Keep that running. Boom. Do that and that and that and that and that. And we're off.